right moments in history. If you look back at the ancestry of King David, you will find that the hand of God, the hand of the Lord, was moving and shaping the events. One of David's ancestors was a woman named Rahab, and she was a prostitute in Jericho. And the Lord she found favor in the Lord's eyes when she hid two spies that had gone in, and she took care of them and then let them go. She said, well, what happens when you guys come and your God destroys our city? And they said, if you will hang out a red scarf, he says, we will pass over as long as your family is in the fold. As long as they're in your house, we will pass over. They will not be destroyed. That red scarf represented the red blood of Jesus Christ. That saving and that pardon. It's almost symbolic of whenever the Lord passed over Israel when they were in Egyptian bondage. And when he passed over them, he says, if you've got the blood on the doorpost or on the lintel, he says that angel will pass over you and will take the firstborn of the one that is covered. It's like when it's also a type of when the Lord went to the cross of Calvary and shed his blood for us. And when we accept that, we are covered by the blood. And it's like the Lord is saying that I'm going to protect you, and I'm going to watch over you. And we find that she had been saved out of pagan idolatry and brought into the nation of Israel. And she married a man named Salmon in Matthew 1 and 5, and became the mother of a man named Boaz. And Boaz married a Gentile woman brought out of paganism by the sharpened grace of the Lord by the name of Ruth. And Ruth and Boaz were the great grandparents of a boy named David. These events were not accidental. They were part of a perfect plan formulated in eternity, past and worked out in time. This was not coincidence. It was the mighty hand of the Lord working. I just want somebody to know today that God has not forgotten where you are. He knows exactly where you are and what you're going through. And he